kind of a relationship did you have with your dad?
I can't remember a time where he let me down. He did something wrong. He was an amazing man. He was always there for me and for everyone in the family. He was always there with a hug of reassurance or a tender kiss or anything. He was incredible. I mean, he wasn't just our perfect father. He was the perfect father for the country. I mean, this was, we're talking about, Charles Ingalls. And so, yeah, I mean, we had him on a pedestal. He could do no wrong.
Did you ever see him in a moment of weakness?
He did not want to show that he was weak, that he was fragile, just like everyone else.
Do you recall any time when he just couldn't be the strong Michael Landon that we all knew?
Yeah, when he came down with cancer. This is unfortunately still tough for me.
I understand. How did your brothers and sisters deal with it?
Everybody was very strong, I'd say, overall.
Any weak moments?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah, and you get angry, don't you?
You bet. I left the house the first day. And I felt like I was going to be strong, for him. But, I mean, I was so filled with anger. I was yelling profanity. I was like a maniac.
Did you know when he announced to you what kind of cancer he had that you were going to lose him? Did you believe that?
No, definitely not. No, we all fought with him until he was ready to go.
When did he know he was ready to go?
Well, there's a certain point that you get to where you kind of say it's time. And it was right at the end.
What do you think about your dad's decision to make his cancer so public?
It wasn't a matter of having a choice. The tabloids pay big bucks for stories like that. And he just assumed go out in public and let them know where he stands. That way he doesn't have his kids read it in the paper or get, the tabloids are going to rearrange the story anyways, but at least he was in control of the situation. There was only one thing that was extremely painful for the entire family when my father became ill. And that was when he had passed away. The day he had passed away, no more than a half hour while we were mourning over him passing away, did vans, media vans, pull up and they park all their vans outside your house. And they get up on top of their vans and they start filming over the walls into your house. And when you have helicopters circling your house, filming, I can't describe to you the pain that you feel when you've just lost your loved one and you're being totally violated.
A bittersweet couple of months for you. You lose your dad, and then the thrill of your newborn baby.
Mm-hmm. If there's one thing that I feel I've learned and that I work on, is that there's a lot of things in life that are extremely trivial and not to waste your time on, because life is short, as everybody was telling me. And life is precious, just like everyone was telling me. And that you put your time and effort into the things that are worthwhile. Your family's got to come first. And when the day is done, I don't feel like going out and having a beer with any of the guys. I don't feel like schmoozing or anything. I want to go right home. I want to see my wife. I want to hold my baby girl.
Now, did your dad ever tell you what it was going to be like to be a new father?
You know what? that wasn't something that was really brought up at the time. When he got ill, it was, he'd make references to Shri being pregnant, but it was very difficult for him.
Thinking that he might not be able to see the child?
Sure.
Yeah. A 2-hour tribute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many hours of television did your dad do?
He starred in over 800 hours of television productions, which is awesome. I mean, when you start calculating his writing hours, his directing hours, and his producing hours along with it, it's amazing.
It's a tremendous responsibility to be able to tell his story too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This is a tribute that I hope more than anybody that my family will enjoy and cherish. I also never feel like he's really gotten the respect from his peers.
Think that bothered him?
Nothing that he ever told me. So if it did, he didn't show it.
Does it bother you now?
Yeah, oh, definitely. It's always these things where, like the tribute at the Emmys, you know, the thought's nice, but you're late.
So you're looking through all of this footage to put together the tribute. Is it painful for you at times?
Oh, sure. You bet it. There's, especially within the interviews that I'm doing, somebody will say something very special about him, or maybe I'll see a little footage on him. It takes me back.
Will the tribute help you say goodbye to your dad?
No. I won't say goodbye any more than I already have. I've said my goodbyes. But he'll always spark a little something in me for the rest of my life. He's my dad.